the last exam, one of the rotors actually flew off and killed one of the examination officers in Northeastern. That is indicative of the kind of aircraft we have. It's very old, it needs proper servicing, and for those that are very old, they need to be retired, like what other nations are doing. You retire them and have modern equipment. Honorable Speaker, you also note, we to note also that the issue that is very important is to also honor these officers while alive, while in service. Treat them with dignity, treat them with respect, treat them with all that it deserves, instead of actually giving them a very good send-off. But when they are alive, they are very old, we need to really come up as a house and have a way of respecting veterans like the US and other Western countries. I support the motion. Thank you.
And the honorable member is called Rueda Obo. She is a member for Lamu East. The member for Likoni.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I stand to support this motion by Honorable Rueda to establish a priority boarding protocol for the Kenya Defense Forces and the Special Forces. Honorable Speaker, first I'm sending my sincere condolences to the families of our CDF, Honorable Ogola, and the other gallant soldiers who perished recently. May their soul rest in eternal peace. Honorable Speaker, our KDF personnel are very important persons because when they perform their duties, most of the time, they are doing it at a very risk areas, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, if members of Parliament, the Cabinet Secretary, and other personnel from the public sector can get some priorities, especially on certain areas like the airport, the railway, the banking halls, and the bus station, why not our gallant soldiers, Honorable Speaker? I think these are the peoples which they need to be recognized, motivated, and even honored, Honorable Speaker. And I want to say, Honorable Speaker, apart from just doing this priority on certain areas, we need to ask ourselves, what is the risk allowances which are given to our gallant soldiers, especially when they go for operation in risk areas? Honorable Speaker, I was shocked one time when I was just consulting some personnel from the KDF, and they were telling me that they are like getting others 600 per month, others are getting about 1,000 per month as risk allowance. That is very, very little compared to the work they are doing and the risk areas they are exposing themselves, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, to note is that our gallant KDF and the Special Forces, they're not only performing security and peacekeeping mission, but they also go extra mile. For instance, during conflicts, during acute crisis, I witnessed during the Kabombo clashes in the coast region and even the Molo clashes. Our KDF, they intervene and they go extra mile to ensure at least there is peace. They also ensure that those people who are affected, they can get food, they can have medicine, and so many other issues. Honorable Speaker, as what Mheshimiwa Rueda has just said, that our KDF personnel have performed special programs and special projects in the areas of Lamu, and more so I know even in the areas of Pokot, in the areas of Northeasterns, they have done so many social program like intervention on schools, intervention on health services, and so many others. Honorable Speaker, it is high time we need to know whether we have a framework in terms of legislation, if we formulate some policies or we keep some regulation just to ensure that the welfare of our soldiers is taken care. I'm looking on those who are going for keep mission. For mission keeping. For instance, those who went to Somalia, there are those who went to DRC and so many other countries where they wanted to have some soldiers from our country so that they can get restoration in terms of peace. I have a good example, Honorable Speaker. I'm married to a KDF man, and he was among those people who attacked during the Kulbio attack. He lost 3 of his fingers on the right hand, and to date he has not been paid. We have been following that. It is almost 3 years, 4 years. He has not been paid. And more so, many other gallant soldiers who lost their lives, their families have been going up and down looking for the repayment, for the payment of their dues, but today they don't have it. Honorable Speaker, I think it is high time, not only about giving them the priority areas in terms of protocol, but we need to research and know what is the welfare of these KDF persons, the women and the men who are working day and night in remote areas, in risk areas, but then how is their welfare being taken care of? I'm just looking on those who perished recently with the CDF, Bwana Ogola. I don't know what is going to happen. I know something is going to happen from the government, but for how long? What is the time frame? They are going to be waiting for payment for the families to get some payment, to get their dues. What is the timeline? That is another area which we need to know. And if we don't legislate, or rather if we don't put some policies, then it will just be the way it has been done lately. Honorable Speaker, I think this is the right time where this motion has come, because we are still mourning. And because we are mourning, we need...
Thank you. Member for Sirisia.
Yeah, Pana. Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me a chance also to contribute on this. I want to thank the member for Lamu East for bringing up this motion. Honorable Speaker, first I want to also to send my condolences, me and my family, for the family of General Okola and the other 9 who fallen up with him in the helicopter crash. Honorable Speaker, many Kenyans do not know the importance of military, of our military. They just see them, they think that they are just like police or any other uniformed officers. Honorable Speaker, as one of those who worked in the military, Honorable Speaker, these military officers need to be respected because they look after this country and keeping peace also in other countries. Like myself, I was in Namibia, Kenpa 2, and Honorable Speaker, they leave their families and go to work wherever they have been given orders to go and work. And they need to be recognized, they need to be respected, Honorable Speaker, because of the hard work the military officers do. We are here in this country peacefully, Honorable Speaker, because of these military people. Our country has peace. We are enjoying everything because there's no war, and these people are always, officers are always training every day, even as we speak. From 9, they go to training wherever, even if they are in camps, they are training to wait for anything that can come to attack our country, so that they get ready all the time, and they are ready all the time to make sure that there is a peace maintained for our country. So, Honorable Speaker, it was sad on that very day when we saw the General Okola and others who fell with the crash of the helicopter. And Honorable Speaker, we are still mourning. Honorable Speaker, this country needs these people, the military people. Like this lady, I know the Mheshimiwa who has brought this motion. I worked with her. And I worked with Mheshimiwa here. During that time, they had also a difficult time. Ladies in military, Honorable Speaker, they were not allowed to get married.